Welcome to the learning space. I am Amol, your friend and guide. I hope you liked the last video where we discussed the first step in the sales process. We spoke about gathering market intelligence so that you can create a great sales strategy for yourself. Today, we are going to talk about the second step in the sales process, and that is generating leads. Generating leads is a process where you create a database of prospects to whom you are going to approach with your product and service offerings and see to it that they become your customers. So it's ideally a list of prospects who are going to be your customer in future. Lead generation is a continuous process because as you start calling people and meeting them and facing rejections, your leads tend to get exhausted. And it is very important to replenish them again and again. So ideally, lead generation works in cycles where you create a list, you exhaust it, you replenish it, you exhaust it, and you replenish it again. So it's a continuous process which should go on throughout your sales journey. I learned about lead generation long back when I started my sales career. I joined a bank to sell a financial product. After my initial training, I was given around 10 names by my team leader. I was asked to make a call, take an appointment, do a product presentation, and ensure that they buy our product. And I did precisely that. I started calling the people in the list. And eventually, I was rejected by most of them. A few were willing to meet us. So we went there and we made a product presentation. And then we were waiting for the response to come on. And as I sat waiting for their calls, my team leader came to me and asked me, Amol, what are you doing today? Don't you have any calls? I told him that I had exhausted all the names he had given me. And so I'm waiting for the response so that I can go for the next follow-up call. He laughed and sat with me. And then he shared his insight on lead generation. He explained me the sales process and told me the importance of lead generation within the process. After that, I decided to start getting on this activity of generating leads continuously. So I started with 4 methods of generating leads. The first method I used was to go on a cold call. A cold call is a visit at a prospect's door without intimating him or without taking a prior appointment. Generally, this helps us cover a large number of houses, large number of doors, large geography in no time because you get an instant reply, an instant feedback on your product. So I used to go to the door, choose a location, identify it, and decide upon where would I visit them. So let's say if I visit a residential locality, I used to visit door to door, knock the door, exchange my cards, give my introduction, tell about my purpose of visit, and then seek for their 5 minutes for an interaction. A lot of times the prospects used to get very angry and upset about this. Obviously, I had disturbed him without intimating him or without taking his prior appointment. And so he used to outrightly reject my presence and he asked me to move on. The best way was to keep you cool, say a polite thank you to the prospect, and I used to move on to the next store and used to repeat the same activity there. However, there were some prospects who were willing to listen to me, give me some time, and sat with me for a discussion. I used to take this opportunity to generate their details. I used to stress upon sharing those details which they were comfortable sharing, like maybe their name, their contact details, their email ID, and if at all possible, some details about their family members. If they allowed me, I used to make a demonstration of my product as well. And then move on to the next store to repeat the same process again. My friends, cold call is a very basic way which helps you understand your market potential as well. So you visit door to door, you exchange the card, introduce yourself, tell your prospect about your purpose of visit, and seek for 5 minutes for an interaction. You sit and gather the details from him. And if he allows, you also demonstrate your product. If the prospect is not interested, don't bother him. Say a polite thank you and then move on to the next stall. And I did precisely that. It helped me generate leads in large number. It helped me understand my market geographically and demographically. It helped me understand if my product will actually sell in this location or not, and if I was approaching right kind of customer or not. So cold call, my friends, is a very basic and a very nice activity to do if you really want to understand your market in and out. The next method I used to was taking references. I used to go to my family members, relatives, friends, classmates, colleagues, and then generate references from them. When you generate references from people you know, you tend to get some very credible references, number one. Number two, it is easier to close that call because you have come through someone who knows your prospect very well. And so there's an element of trust underlying already in that relationship. And number three, it helps reference understand you well as well, you also. So generating leads through references is a very exponential way of doing it. I would suggest you to seek for 2 references from your contacts. It is easier for them to recall and share it with you. Of course, please keep your family members, friends, relatives, colleagues, classmates, etc. updated about your conversation with his reference. So reference is the second best way to generate leads. The third way or third method of generating lead was through promotional activity. Promotional activity is an activity you do in a certain designated locality to meet people physically and then generate their contact details. So I used to do a couple of things to do a promotional activity. Number one, I used to choose a location, a residential or a commercial, and then I used to choose a date. So if I am doing a promotional activity in a residential locality, I used to choose a Sunday or a public holiday when people are free and they are willing to mingle with you. I used to put up a stall and keep my leaflets, flyers, brochures, pamphlets, etc. so that whenever somebody visits my stall, I have some points of purchase to share and some details to show him. It helps you demonstrate your product on the spot as well. But remember, our objective of promotional activity is to generate lead, that is to get the contact details of an individual and know a little bit more about him, his profession, his family members, etc. We are not selling a product at this promotional activity. The second way of doing this promotional activity was through organizing contests. So you can organize a contest for kids, women or men in the society, and then you can ask them to gather around, and while they are engaged in the activity, you can always go to them, have a connect, gather the information so that you can go back to your office and take their professional appointment and then promote your product or give your presentation. The third promotional activity which I always laid a thrust upon was participating into a trade fair. A trade fair is a place where sellers and prospective buyers, they come together with their offering and their interest. So it's a place where buyers or prospects would come down to see and explore new products and services. You can also be a part of it. You can raise a stall there and you can demonstrate and display your products and service range. This will help you generate interest among people in large number and you can generate leads from them. Remember, whenever somebody visits your stall, just get his name, number and other contact details written down in a piece of paper or in a book so that you can contact him later on, take his appointment and do a presentation in front of him. Lead generation is a vital activity in the sales process. The reason is it helps me in few things. Like number one, identifying my potential customer with the one who is not. I come to know which of my prospects have a capacity, eligibility, and interest to buy my product and who does not. Number two, it helps me funnel down my leads to exactly to the leads, to the people, to the prospects who are willing to buy my product. Number three, it helps me understand my prospect and create a strategy which will impact and appeal him. My friends, remember, if you want to successfully do sales, please have good number of prospects in your list. And this can only happen if you continue to generate leads no matter at which point in time in sales you are. But definitely lead generation should be a regular activity. It can be done daily and it does not know any public holiday or a Sunday. It can be done on a Sunday or a public holiday as well. But remember, do it continuously and consistently. I hope you must have liked these steps on lead generation by now. Please write to us with your feedbacks and recommendation on 2ignitingminds@gmail.com. I will repeat, it's numeric 2ignitingminds@gmail.com. Please write to us. I will be waiting for your suggestion and a recommendation. In the meantime, do like, share and subscribe our video so that we stay connected. Till we meet again in the next video where I am going to discuss about taking an appointment with the prospect and building a great rapport. See you. Take care. Goodbye.